the New York Giants. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson with you. That's Harrison Butker, set to get things started. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. We'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
This drive starts at the 21. It's first and 10. A play fake. Now Dart. Look wide. Get this one complete. He's not going to get too far. Tackle him after a gain of just a yard.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
From the 22 now, here's second down and 9. Operating from the gun, it's Dart. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
Out of shotgun, it's Dart, and that is incomplete.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game? They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on third down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
And it'll be brought down, short return, and they'll take over there. Throwing right away is Mahomes. First down throw there is incomplete.
When you look down the field, Mike, there's just really nobody creating any real separation. And instead, he tries to give one of his guys a 50-50 contested catch opportunity. But with the coverage as tight as it was, it just falls incomplete.
Second and 10.
Yellow!
From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. That's caught. It's Xavier Worthy. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 40-yard line. A gain of 16 on that pass play. First down, KC.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Now the New Jersey native who played his college ball at Rutgers is Isaiah Pacheco. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
Mahomes looking to throw on second down. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that...
A throw right side is intercepted. Hit on a rookie out of Penn State.
Pass intercepted. The Giants take over first and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Now the former Sun Devil, it's Cam Scattergood. sideline, inside the 25. And he'll take this one in. And Scaramouche. Touchdown, New York. His second rushing touchdown of the year.
When you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession two. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their second possession.
It's Xavier Worthy on the return. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. And he will not be able to turn upfield. They'll drop him behind the line.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. That's complete left side to Worthy. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45. 20 yards on that pass play. And the Chiefs have a first down.
It's a gain of 20. First down, Chiefs.
Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. Got a man. That's Rasheed Rice. And he'll be out of bounds. A pickup of 5.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
This caught right side by Worthy. He's going to be taken down at about the 30. It's been a busy first quarter for him so far. His third catch goes for a first down.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Yellow. 15, 15. 180.
To the air once more, it's Mahomes. Rice open, he's got it. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
I've got yellow.
Mahomes now to throw again. No one open, he'll drop it to his running back. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. Good for a Chiefs first down.
First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Let's go 180.
On the ground, that is Brashard Smith. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter.
He was brought down at the 4-yard line. It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard.
So we are through 1 here on Sunday Night Primetime. It's the Giants leading this one early. We're back to upstate New York in just a moment. Now it's 2nd and 1.
Yellow.
Now Mahomes gives it to Pacheco. And this one threw in quickly. Take them back to the 5-yard line.
The offense thinks that they can just kind of plow this one up there in the middle and keep the chains moving, but not on this defense. Not only do they not pick up the first down, but after suffering that loss, now they've got some decisions to make on third down.
The backfield empty here for 3rd and 2.
Follow these two. Let's go on, 80.
Now Mahomes. That is caught, and he'll take it on in. Hollywood Brown. Touchdown Chiefs. That his 2nd TD catch of the season.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back, even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan. Everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
The extra point by Butker is good. And the Chiefs will level things out at 7 apiece. We're all top, 7 apiece. And the kick's away. On the return, it is Tyrone Tracy. Solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
They'll start this on the ground with Scatterbury. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
It's a gain of 16 yards. And the Giants first down.
Right back to Scatterbury on 1st down. And they'll take this down inside the 35. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
That's another Giants first down.
They'll go again with Scatterbury. He'll move the pile forward. Let's give him a couple. Leo Chenal, the linebacker, there for the tackle. And the Giants here will use the first of their timeouts. And they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play. Out of the gun, here comes Dart. That's caught, and it's Cam Scatterbury. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line. 17 yards, the gain there. First down, Giants.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Throwing is Dart. Exiting the pocket right. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
He'll get back to the former Volunteer, Jalen Hyatt. Get about 6 before he's taken down.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
3rd and short. Here's Dart. This one caught at the 4. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively. And now, decision time. What are you going to do on 4th down? Now the Chiefs going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down is looming.
Let's go now. Switch the Eagle. Switch the Eagle.
They'll indeed go for it, and it's Dart. Oh, the blitz gets there. He is sacked, and they turn it over on down.
And here we have a real gutsy call here, Mike, early in this game offensively. I think you're giving up a surefire field goal attempt, but at the same time, you're demonstrating to your players, hey, offense, I have a lot of trust in you, and let's see if they have this same approach as the rest of this game plays on.
Hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
On second down, Mahomes. Into the hands of Worthy. And he's out of bounds up close to the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 12. First down, KC.
It's pretty evident, Mike, when a quarterback and his wide receiver are operating on the exact same page. The anticipation, the timing, the accuracy of both the route and the ball. And when they're working together like this, that's the definition of teach tape.
He's got this complete. That's Smith. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. That's good for 27 and a first down.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
Run inside with Smith. And a strong first down run. A pickup of 9. Setting up second and short. Here's Mahomes. That's taken in by Brown. And it'll be taken down after a gain of 3, but that is good enough for a first down. Mahomes back. He's got his tight end. That's Travis Kelce. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. First and 10.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
A handoff to Pacheco. And a good run there. He's going to get him 5 yards. Second and 5. To throw is Mahomes. He'll get that complete to Isaiah Pacheco. And this drive's going to continue. He's taken down. They are set up with first and goal.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down. First and goal at the 7.
To throw is Mahomes. They'll set up the screen to Pacheco. And he's going to be stopped at about the 4.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
Mahomes now to throw on second down. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
Now a timeout, Giants. That is their second as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this first half. Well, a field goal would break the tie, but instead the offense stays out there. They're going to go for it on 4th and goal.
43, 43, 15.
Now Mahomes. And this is incomplete. They don't go for the field goal. Wind up trying to throw for the touchdown. They get nothing out of it on 4th and goal.
These are the situations where as an offense, you're trying to dial up your best play call to make sure this possession doesn't get wasted. But let's give credit to the defense. Big moment, big 4th down opportunity, and they're able to get off the field.
Now a short one caught by the tight end Johnson. The Giants going to call their 3rd and final timeout, and they stop it with 19 seconds to go in this opening half. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Out of a shotgun. It's Dark. That's going to be caught by Darius Slayton. And it'll be marked down up around the 18-yard line.
And the Giants, first down. 1st and 10.
One final throw before the break. He'll look deep here for Neighbors. That is caught. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. So we are at halftime, and Greg and I will be back right after this. It's the National Football League on EA Sports. A touchdown apiece, 7-7 the score as we begin half number 2. On the return, it's the rookie Xavier Worthy. A good return as he takes it across the 30.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Yellow.
On the ground to start the drive with Pacheco. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. 12 yards on the game. That's good for a quick first down.
Remember this one thing. It is not how well or how often you run the ball. It's when do you run the ball well in the NFL. And I think that's what a lot of these offensive play callers are starting to realize. Can you run the ball well in critical moments of the game? More important than how many gross yards you run for.
It's a gain of 16, and it's 2 nice plays to begin this drive.
This pass defense, it just has to be better than this, Mike. They have to do a better job accounting for everybody in their coverages. They have to play their defense exactly according to the plan, because if not, this quarterback has enough weapons. He can spread the ball out and find the open space.
First down throw, Mahomes. He's going to let this one go for Worthy. And he'll get into the end zone. Xavier Worthy. Touchdown, KC. It's his 3rd touchdown on the year.
This is kind of the feast or famine anytime a defensive coordinator dials up a man pressure, and when you don't get home, it just puts so much stress on your secondary, Mike. They feel like they're out there defending their man for an eternity, and the quarterback had his opportunity to find his matchup, good protection up front, and they just couldn't hold up in coverage long enough, and they give up a big touchdown.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. And this one sent all the way over the back line. No thought of putting this in the landing area. So it'll come out per the new rule to the 35-yard line. On first down, Dart. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Drew Tranquil. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead. On first down, it's Mahomes. He'll drop this underneath to Pacheco. And he's out of bounds down inside the 35. A pickup there of 13. And the Chiefs have a first down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look.
Oh, he's going to be followed up and taken down. They got him. Darius Alexander working his way in to record the very first sack of his NFL career. Work to do now as they come up on second and long.
Attack, attack! Yellow! Argo blue, Aggie! Attack!
Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. He's going to let this one go for Worthy. And he's in. Xavier Worthy. Touchdown, Chiefs. That's his second touchdown of the game. He's doubled his season output. He now has 4.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
Butker's extra point is good, and the Chiefs will take a 21-7 lead. So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. On the return, it's Gunnar Olszewski. And he's down at the 20. And that's where the offense will take over.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
On first and 10, here is Dart. That's caught. It's Tyrone Tracy. Nice gain here. He's going to be marked down at the 35-yard line. They'll get 11 there, and that's a quick first down.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it, because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Dart. That'll be intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Watson. And the Chiefs will take over possession here at the 44. Here's Patrick. He'll throw it on 1st down. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Catch number 7 so far in this one. And a 1st down.
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through. But when guys are open in this level, Mike, they don't stay open very long. So what they taught us as receivers, if you're open, stay open. And if you're not open, you better get open quick because that ball is coming out.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
So, from the 37, here's 2nd and 9.
Yellow.
Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. Got a man over the middle, it's Worthy. And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line.
A gain of 12 yards.
Second time they've hooked up on this drive. This one good for 12 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Yellow.
A give here to Pacheco. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down.
The tackle made by Bobby O'Harakin. A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 18-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. Rolling right. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And they continue to be tough to stop. Chance to extend the lead even further as they are set up with 1st and goal.
They do a really nice job of picking up the pressure, and that's what allows him to have the time to go through his entire progression. He sees his check down wide open, gets the ball into his hands, and he does the rest.
This one brought in by Brown. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on 1st down.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times. And then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get 1 more yard? Now, for him individually,
good blocking, and he's in. Isaiah Pacheco. Touchdown, Kansas City. Greg, nothing changed at halftime. They come right out to start this 3rd quarter and pick up where they left off.
well, I think this defensive coordinator is going to think back to his halftime speech, Mike, because whatever adjustments he thought they made, it obviously didn't resonate. What we saw happen in the 1st half, they picked right back up here to start the 3rd quarter, and at this point, the offense has hit its stride, and they continue to pull away.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. This is going to be taken in at the 3. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. Here's Dart on 1st and 10. Pass pulled in by Tracy. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd.
A good spot here. 2nd and a yard.
Let's go now.
Out of the gun, here comes Dart. run to the sideline and incomplete, and a penalty flag now comes in late. Maybe no receiver in the area on that one. So, after the 5 yards are walked off, they face 3rd and long. Throwing, dart. That's with his big tight end, man hurts. The defense blows a chance to get off the field as the offense converts 3rd and 14. Here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Looking to throw. It's Dart. He'll look underneath here for Tracy. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd down. A run with the man out of Purdue. That's Tyrone Tracy. And they'll take this down inside the 35. They get 18 on that one. That's good for a Giants 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Here's Dart. This one, batted away. It's incomplete. Wandale Robinson, the one he was looking for that time. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
It's one of those things that rookie quarterbacks just really struggle with early on in the NFL. If you just stare down your primary read, you're going to get yourself into a lot of trouble. So continue to work through your progressions, take what's there, find the open receiver, and with more reps, this is something that you have to imagine he's going to really improve.
It's a gain of 19 in the air. 1st down, Giants.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
To throw is Dart. Rushed to his left. He runs with it. Fighting for the goal line. They're going to stop him just short, but he has picked up the 1st down.
This is a part of the field where you have to account for the quarterback as a runner. Nothing's open downfield. Great job by your secondary, but then he makes a break for the goal line, and they're able to stop him just short, but not until after he's
got his big tight end. Touchdown, New York. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the 4th quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a 2-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
14.
So out is Gano after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. Here's Smith to return it. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. First and 10 for Mahomes. To the outside, catch made by Worthy. And he's out of bounds on the pass play, but that's good for 8 yards.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd down and a yard. Now, Mahomes. Open man, right side, is Kelsey. And he's down on the other side of midfield, marking at the 48-yard line. The future Hall of Famers connect. Mahomes to Kelsey one more time for a Chiefs 1st down.
10 at the 48-yard line.
On the ground, here's Pacheco. And the movement on that play, and quickly another first down.
So when you're evaluating the impact of a team's run game, I think it's important at the end of the game to look back and say, okay, how many yards did they run for? But more importantly, when did those yards come? Did I run for those yards in the fourth quarter, which typically means I had to lead? That's the sign of a successful run game, as opposed to getting a lot of meaningless yards early in the game.
They'll stay on the ground and stay with Pacheco. And this time they are ready for it. Thrown for a loss. And it's second down.
So these situations, Mike, are always very tricky for a play caller. Of course you want to keep the clock moving. You're just trying to run the game out and maintain this lead, but you also don't want to become overly predictable. So with the defense just selling out to stop the run, I think they have to mix in a few high completion percentage passes to just at least keep them off balance. They may not have moved the chains, but with what they were dealing with there on second down, that's a really nice pickup because now it opens up your play call sheet on third down where it's a little bit more manageable.
You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's third down. And the Giants here will use the first of their timeouts to talk things over before third down.
Yellow. Vincent.
To throw is Mahomes. That is caught. He gets the hook up with Rice. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Here's a handoff to Pacheco. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple. Whistles here and a timeout. Defense going to take this one with 1:51 to go.
Valuable lesson that I had to grow up. That's why I never asked my
Once again, it's Pacheco. Maybe a couple there. It's third down.
He was brought down by Ewill. A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's third down.
Yellow.
They'll drop to throw. They'll set up the screen to Pacheco. He's looking for room on the edge, but could not find any. They track him down behind the line. And it's fourth down.
For the Chiefs field goal. A 45-yard attempt.
Butker's kick is good. And the Chiefs add on to their lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
Johnson now to return. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25.
And they're on 24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
Here we go, set. Cougar 19.
Out of the shotgun. It's dark. That's complete. It's Malik Neighbors. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's second down.
Yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2. At the 33-yard line.
On the handoff, here comes Tracy. And he's going to get first down, taking this one up past the 40-yard line.
So, Mike, you know by now my philosophy on third down. If it was up to me, I don't even want to be in third down. I want to get all of my conversions on 1st and 2nd down and be able to stay in those neutral down situations. So it's exactly what they do here. They lean on the ground game, and pick up a fresh set of downs.
Here's 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Throwing is Darby, headed left, buying time. He'll tuck it and take off. 10 yards on the scramble there, and picks up the first down.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the first down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
Throw left side, that's Johnson. And he'll be out of bounds. A pickup, though, of 6.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
He's going to be out of bounds, but he's got the first down. A pickup of 8.
It's a gain of 8.
Nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than being able to pick up a first down without being forced to push the ball downfield and force it past the line to gain. He settles for the underneath check down. He's confident that his receiver is going to pick up the rest after the catch.
Let's go now. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
To throw, it's Dart on 1st and 10. Now a short one caught by the tight end, Johnson. And he'll only manage a couple of yards before he's out of bounds.
I think the rest of those receivers in the huddle have all come to the realization that they might not be getting a target anytime soon. And frankly, I don't blame them. I mean, they're riding the hot hand, and rightfully so. Until this defense proves that they can stop him in the passing game, I expect the quarterback to just continue to go back to him time and time again.
He'll let this go towards the end zone. And the final throw of the game winds up incomplete. And that will do it. This one comes to an end. So it's a win for the visiting Chiefs.